Oman, the hidden pearl of Arabia. When people imagine the Gulf, they often think of ultramodern skylines, gold-plated supercars, or futuristic desert cities that look like they were built yesterday. But Oman? Oman stands apart. Instead of racing to outshine its neighbors with neon lights, it shines in a different way, through wisdom, tradition, and a deep sense of authenticity. Oman is the Gulf's quiet guardian, Arabia's grandmother figure. She's warm and welcoming, offers you dates with coffee, tells you incredible stories about seafaring empires, but also carries secrets of a dramatic past. To understand Oman is to understand a rare balance, a nation deeply rooted in tradition while carefully stepping into the modern world. A strategic corner of the map. Oman is located on the southeastern edge of the Arabian Peninsula, bordered by Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. But its real power lies in the sea. With its long coastline of nearly 3,165 kilometers, Oman has historically controlled some of the most vital maritime routes on Earth. At the top of the country sits the Muzandam Peninsula, an exclave separated from the rest of Oman by the UAE. This rocky, fjord-like strip of land juts into the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow bottleneck where nearly a third of the world's liquefied natural gas and about 20% of global oil shipments pass through. At its narrowest, the strait is only about 21 nautical miles wide, making Oman's position not just strategic but essential to global trade. Muzandam itself is breathtaking, dramatic cliffs plunging into turquoise waters, dotted with small fishing villages. Cargo ships and oil tankers cut across its waters daily, but Oman has kept much of its peninsula undeveloped, maintaining a sense of raw natural beauty. Landscapes of extremes. Oman is a country of contrasts. In the north, the Al-Hajar Mountains stretch across the land, with Jabal Shams, the Mountain of the Sun, rising over 3,000 meters. These mountains create hidden valleys where wadis, seasonal rivers, provide water for date palms and villages. Wadi Bani Khalid, with its emerald pools and palm-fringed oases, is among the most famous. The central deserts, like the Wahiba Sands, unfold in endless waves of orange dunes, home to nomadic Bedouin tribes and camel caravans. Venture too far west, however, and you'll encounter the infamous Al Samim, or Mother of Poisons. This vast quicksand basin is one of the most dangerous places in Arabia, a deceptive crust that swallows vehicles whole. And then comes the south. The city of Salalah in Dhofar defies every stereotype of Arabia. Thanks to the Kharif monsoon, the landscape turns lush and green every summer. Waterfalls pour down cliffs, mist shrouds the hills, and coconut palms line the coast. It's no wonder Salalah is considered Oman's tropical paradise. Oman also controls dozens of islands, including Masira Island in the east, once an important British air base, now a haven for turtles, kitesurfers, and quiet fishing villages. A people between sea and sand. Oman's population is about 5 million, but less than 60% are ethnic Omanis. The rest are expatriates from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, the Philippines, and East Africa. This diversity is no accident. Oman's empire once stretched across the seas, from parts of Iran down to Mozambique. This empire left a lasting mark. The language Swahili was born as a fusion of Arabic and Bantu tongues under Omani rule. Even today, Oman shares deep cultural and family ties with Zanzibar, where sultans once ruled and Omani merchants thrived. Omanis themselves are bound together by three main pillars: tribal identity, maritime heritage, and their unique branch of Islam, Ibadi Islam. Ibadi values of moderation, tolerance, and consensus give Oman its reputation as the diplomatic safe zone of the Gulf. Traditions alive. Unlike much of the Gulf, Oman protects its heritage fiercely. Building codes require structures to be painted white or beige, creating a sense of harmony and timelessness. Wander through Muscat, and you'll see elegant mosques, forts, and souks instead of steel and glass skyscrapers. Over 500 forts and castles dot the country, including the massive Bala Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Nizwa Fort, once the seat of power for imams. These fortresses stand as reminders of Oman's tribal wars and regional rivalries. Culturally, Oman's style stands out. Men wear the dishdasha, a long robe often paired with the kama, an embroidered cap, or the masar, a turban. Women's traditional outfits often combine bright dresses with trousers called surwal, and in some regions, older women still wear the golden bachelor mask across the nose and forehead. The national symbol, however, is the khanjar, the curved dagger worn proudly during ceremonies, weddings, and festivals. Hospitality is a cornerstone of Omani life. Guests are always welcomed with cardamom-spiced coffee, kahwa, served in tiny cups, accompanied by fresh dates. Refusing this offering is considered impolite. The taste of Oman. Food in Oman reflects its geography and history, spices from India, influences from East Africa, and Arabian desert traditions. Shuwa, lamb marinated with spices, wrapped in banana leaves, and slow-cooked underground for up to 2 days. Majbouz, a rice dish flavored with saffron, turmeric, and meat. Mashwai, grilled kingfish served with lemon rice. Camel biryani, a dish rooted in Bedouin life. Halwa, a sweet, sticky dessert made from rosewater, saffron, and nuts. Every meal reflects Oman's crossroads between sea, spice, and desert. Oman in the global arena. Politically, Oman plays a role very few countries can. While neighbors like Saudi Arabia and the UAE project bold ambitions, Oman quietly positions itself as the mediator of the Gulf. It maintains open dialogue with rivals that others avoid, Iran, Israel, and even Yemen's factions. For decades, Oman has balanced ties between East and West. It was among the few Arab nations to host Israeli leaders, it supported Iran's nuclear talks, and it maintains strong relations with Britain, dating back to treaties signed in the 18th century. This careful neutrality has made Oman a trusted negotiator. When tensions rise in the Middle East, Oman is often the quiet room where talks happen. From past to present. Oman's history is as dramatic as its landscapes. For centuries, it was a seafaring empire, controlling trade across the Indian Ocean. Its sailors reached as far as China, and its influence shaped East Africa. Legends even claim that Sinbad the sailor hailed from Sohar, one of Oman's coastal cities. In the 19th century, Oman's empire declined under pressure from the British and Portuguese. By the mid-20th century, the country was isolated and struggling, ruled by a sultan infamous for banning radios, sunglasses, and even long conversations. But in 1970, Sultan Qaboos bin Said staged a bloodless coup, overthrowing his father and modernizing Oman at breathtaking speed. He built schools, hospitals, roads, and opened the country to the world, transforming Oman into the stable, respected nation it is today. After his passing in 2020, Sultan Haytham bin Tariq took the throne, continuing the path of careful modernization while protecting Oman's traditions. Oman, Arabia's living museum. Oman is not the loudest voice in the Gulf, but that's exactly its strength. It doesn't flaunt wealth or chase headlines. Instead, it offers something more precious: continuity, authenticity, and wisdom. Here, deserts hide oases, seas hide histories, and traditions hide stories that stretch across continents. Oman is a country that whispers rather than shouts, but those whispers carry the weight of centuries. It is, without doubt, Arabia's hidden pearl.